AITA for not planning my wedding around my stepsister's busy schedule. So my fiancé, 26F, and I, 29M, recently decided on our wedding date. Not long after locking it in, my mom hits me up all panicked because she found out about the date. She freaked out, saying my stepsister, 27F, can't make it and insisted I call her to find a new date that works for everyone. I was like, no way, our date is set. If my stepsister can't come, it's not the end of the world. My mom was totally stunned by how I responded. She couldn't believe I'd say that and started arguing that having a sibling or immediate family miss the wedding is a huge deal. A bit of background. My dad died when I was 6 and my brother was 5. When I was 8, our mom introduced us to her new boyfriend, and by the time I was 10, they were married. Her husband already had a daughter from a previous marriage, my stepsister, and they split custody. From the start, everything revolved around her. For example, we'd celebrate Christmas every other year on different days because my stepsister was with her mom. If she couldn't make it to family events, my mom would just cancel them. She was always angry at anyone who didn't prioritize my stepsister's attendance. My brother and I were forced to wait to do things until she could join, or my mom would just shut us down entirely. It was super frustrating. We tried speaking up about it, but Mom always brushed us off, saying that the immediate family needed to be together for big events like Christmas. I told her that my stepsister isn't my immediate family and that I shouldn't have to wait for her. She didn't take kindly to that. Meanwhile, she never made the same compromises for us. For instance, my brother and I spent every other Christmas Eve with our paternal grandparents because of a court order, but Mom never adjusted her plans. Instead, she'd guilt trip us, making us choose between being with our family or going off with other people, meaning our dad's side. As we got older, things only got worse. It was like everything had to include my stepsister. Mom would ask, "Why did you watch that movie without her?" Or, "Why go to the arcade this weekend instead of waiting so she can come?" It was driving us nuts and really hurt our relationship with her. Neither my brother nor I wanted to include her in everything, but we felt stuck. Now that we're adults, I've moved on, but apparently, my mom hasn't. When I stood my ground about the wedding date, she was shocked. She kept bringing up how important it is for immediate family to be there, but I finally told her straight up that I don't see my stepsister as part of my immediate family, and I'm done rearranging my life for her. I made it clear that her being at the wedding isn't a deal breaker for me. That blew up on the phone. She started losing it, saying it would hurt my stepsister and stepdad's feelings, and that she really wanted us all together for our big day. She even offered to cover the cost difference if we changed the date. I said no. I told her I'm done catering to my stepsister's schedule. The call went off the rails, and I just hung up. Now I'm dodging her calls and texts because she's still pissed, but honestly, I'm sticking to my guns. This is our wedding, and for once, I'm putting our priorities first. And that's the story of how I decided to stand my ground about my wedding, even if it meant upsetting my mom. But what do you think? Would you have changed the date to keep the peace? Or do you think I did the right thing by sticking to my decision? Have you ever had to deal with family drama like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around till the end.